And I'm gonna keep on loving you because it's the only thing I want to do. I love that song. The reason I wasn't singing in tone is because I don't even know if lip singing will get me copyright, whatever. Anyways, YouTube, I was not doing anything, related to copyright. I was just chilling. So, Bitcoin's biggest whales are going extinct. The whales are going extinct. They're gone. They're declining in numbers. So, the number of Bitcoin holding whales that have 10,000 BTC or more. Yeah, that's right. 10,000 Bitcoin, where one Bitcoin is currently valued at $60,800. You can start to see that we're talking about billionaires. That's right. Because just because you have Bitcoin also doesn't mean you might not have an Ethereum wallet and a Litecoin wallet and BNB and all that. I mean, these guys, they're big. And just because you have one Bitcoin wallet that has over 10,000 Bitcoin, that doesn't mean it's your only wallet. I mean, we don't know how many wallets. We don't really know the full deets. So, whales holding over 10,000 Bitcoin or more, they've hit the lowest numbers we've seen since 2012. Bitcoin whales holding between 100 and 1,000 Bitcoin, however, have multiplied in the last 5 months. So either they're declining back to 100 or 1,000, or they're completely cashing out. I think in many cases they're cashing out a lot, not completely, because, hello, most of their fortune came from Bitcoin at this point. I mean, if you have over 10,000 BTC and you're not a company, most likely you were an early investor or you're just crazy and love crypto so much. So either way, you're not going to cash out everything. You're going to cash out a pretty decent majority, and you're going to fall back down to the 100,000 club, where a lot of the 100 to 1,000 club also became rich this year because they saw, whoa, like a lot's happening. So they decided to get into crypto. They were buying the dip, whatever. Bitcoin has been on a rise over the past couple of weeks, so it's been doing pretty well. A lot of people are excited. We want to beat the all-time high. Colin Wu, he's a blockchain journalist. He tweeted that there's a bunch of data from Glassnode. As of today, the number of Bitcoin addresses holding 10,000 Bitcoins or more is at a record low of only 82. That is right. According to Glassnode, the number of addresses with current holdings of 10,000 or greater is the lowest level in history. The last time this number was so low was on December 15th, 2012, about 4 years after Bitcoin launched. Then just 81 wallets held 10,000 Bitcoins or more, and each Bitcoin was worth $13.51. Which today, the number one cryptocurrency, obviously being 6,800, but it's going to vary over here at 6,757. That's roughly 450,000 plus percent higher than it was back in December 2012. Considering that 100 Bitcoins is worth just over $6 million, more than enough to be considered a Bitcoin whale, the data highlights that the mid-tier, the middle-class whales have been on the rise since early September. First of all, El Salvador decided to legalize Bitcoin, so that was pretty bullish. Then there was a huge surge because of ETFs, whether it was a Bitcoin-related ETF or Bitcoin futures ETF, ProShares ETF. That got a lot of news, and it's launching tomorrow, so it was delayed by a day, but that's fine. Things are kind of cooling off a little bit right now, but the hype is definitely still there because we're above $60,000 for more than a couple days, so that means we definitely have a level of support, and there's a lot of motivation to hit over 65K. According to research by crypto market maker B2C2, retail investors haven't been driving this recent rally. Family offices have. Over the past summer, Goldman Sachs surveyed over 150 family offices and concluded that nearly a fifth of them, all of them institutional investors, were keen to explore cryptocurrency as a potential hedge against inflation. That's right, like family offices like George Soros and all these billionaires. Goldman Sachs itself published a report in May calling Bitcoin a legitimate asset class, a complete U-turn. That's right. So people holding, 1,000 Bitcoin, that's 60 million, or over 10,000 Bitcoin, that's, approaching. If Bitcoin does hit $70,000 or 80,000 or even 100,000, we're talking about people with close to $1 billion or $1 billion in a single wallet. Where again, it's not there. If someone has $1 billion in a wallet, chances are good they have multiple wallets of Bitcoin, multiple wallets of Ethereum, multiple wallets of 50 or 100 or 1,000 cryptocurrencies. Because if you made $1 million from cryptocurrency years ago, you got hooked into it. You're crazed up about it. Of course, if you have over $1 billion worth of crypto, you're not going to keep all your eggs in the same basket. So even though the number is declining, the data may not mean that much, because at the end of the day, people are becoming richer through cryptocurrency, and some are simply cashing out to enjoy their riches. And others, we don't even know if they're cashing out. They just might be hiding their wealth, because you also might become a target. Even though nobody really knows, people will dedicate their entire life to search. If you're a criminal, they're going to dedicate their entire life to search for any Bitcoin cryptocurrency victim to potentially gain access to their fortune, which of course, if you're following the necessary precautions, you're going to be fine, but you know, it is what it is. So that's today's video. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow. As always, thanks for your sub. Bye.